Hello guys, ApexGod here, and today we have a new video. In this video, we'll be talking about why does AP Tryndamere work. Before this video starts, I just want to talk about who started this new AP Tryndamere thing, because it's always good to give credit to whoever figured it out. So, the genius behind this is none other than Fogged FTW2, a Tryndamere main who is in Challenger and has a Platinum account with an 81% win rate on AP Tryndamere only. Well, he played a little bit of other champions, but it's mostly AP Tryndamere. So let's head over to the runes. The runes you want to take are Precision and Inspiration. You want to take Conquer as your main keystone because most fighters take this because they stay in fights more, and after staying in a fight it gives you bonus AD and it deals true damage to your opponent. And you want to take Triumph, so when you tower dive you get a little bit of your health back after killing the enemy. Alacrity because you'll need the bonus attack speed, and Last Stand to help you level 6 onwards because after you ult you'll be on very low HP and it'll deal extra damage to the opponent. So in Inspiration you want to take Magical Footwear because it gives you basically 300 free gold, and every takedown you get it makes you get your boots earlier. And Cosmic Insight because of the 5% extra CDR. After hitting 40 you'll have another extra 5%, and that makes it really good so you can spam your abilities more in the late game. So the build is usually Nashor's Tooth, and then you go Ionian Boots of Lucidity if it's 10 minutes in. Then you get Lichbane, then Ginsu's Rageblade, and I think it's a Gunblade, then Rabadon's Death Cap. There's a little more other items you can go, like Wit's End or Zhonya's Hourglass or even Guardian Angel, but it's totally up to you. And I'm pretty sure Fogged FTW skill order is maxing E, Q, then W, then R. At least this is what I heard, basically. He doesn't put a point into R, but to be honest, I think it's sort of worth it to put a point into R because you can use your ulti more, and ult is basically Tryndamere's bread and butter. So why does it actually work? It actually works because your abilities has scaling with AP. Your Q ability has an AP scaling ratio, so in the late game your heals can go up to 500 plus HP. Then W also scales with AP if I'm not mistaken, and E can have a 5-second cooldown if you have 45% CDR, so that's pretty insane. And then that also makes you extremely mobile. You can spins to get into places, split push and all that. So yeah, it's basically just about the AP scaling and the cooldowns. When you build Nashor's Tooth, 25% of the subsequent ability power goes into your auto attacks as well because of Nashor's passive. Ionian Boots will give you an additional 10% CDR, so you can spam your abilities most importantly, E. And this will also apply to your summoner spells, Flash, Teleport, or Ignite, making you even more mobile if you have Teleport. Then Lichbane will give you AP to scale with your skills, some movement speed, and most importantly, it has the Sheen passive, which helps you do more damage after using E to get close towards an enemy and take down turrets even faster. Ginsu's Rageblade, of course, gives ability power for your skills and attack damage for your basic attacks. And it also has a good... Ginsu's Rageblade, of course, gives ability power for your skills and attack damage for your basic attacks, and it also has the passive that gives you a lot of attack speed. Wit's End for bonus attack speed, and Magic Resist and to make enemies more prone to ability damage from you and your teammates. Zhonya's Hourglass gives you bonus armor, and you can dive easier since you can redirect the tower aggro by activating it. And this is for certain champions like Syndra, Fizz, Lux, or other champions. And besides that, this will allow you to dive even champions even without ultimate. Guardian Angel is pretty much self-explanatory for the bonus AD and the Resurrect passive. Lastly, Rabadon's Death Cap to further your ability power for most of your abilities. Most importantly, this works because you deal all sorts of damage, making yourself very hard to counter. You deal attack damage because you also attack a lot, AP from your items like Nashor's Tooth, Wit's End, and Rageblade. Lastly, you also deal true damage because of Conqueror. So, AP Tryndamere is very mobile and it has high healing, but you don't really have lifesteal. That's the only con, the big con, and you deal less damage than AD Tryndamere. So let's talk about the early game. Basically, the early game is pretty much the same as AD Tryndamere. You build Doran's Blade, then a health pot. Then as long as you have Rage level 1, you can win fights. Well, Tryndamere really excels mid to late game, AP Tryndamere, because at mid to late game, if you're farmed well and got some kills, you can have 45% CDR before late game, and that will make you very strong. And late game, your items will just scale by themselves, and then you'll be very strong. So that's basically why AP Tryndamere works. He deals all kinds of damage, which makes him hard to counter. The CDR makes him very mobile and can spam skills a lot, and auto attacks are pretty strong. So let's head over to the AD and AP Tryndamere comparison. First, let's start with the skills. I'll be putting them side by side, AD at the left side and AP at the right side. As you can see, you can spam your abilities more if you build AP Tryndamere, and they are significantly stronger. The Q has more heal, and the ultimate of the AP Tryndamere can be used significantly more times than the AD Tryndamere can use his. So let's head over to the AD and AP Tryndamere comparison. AD Tryndamere does 668 damage if he crits, but you'll always crit because you'll have static shiv up, while AP Tryndamere only deals 229 damage. AD Tryndamere basically deals 3 times as much as damage, but you still have to take in account that AP Tryndamere can use his abilities more, his ult more, and is more mobile. And keep in mind that this is against training dummies. So it all really comes down to you and the situation basically, if you want to play AP Tryndamere more or AD Tryndamere. Just look at the situation and build according to what is fit for you, the matchup, and the team. So I hope you guys learned something new and enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe.